So last week I was making a new piece of Damascus, and the camera battery died, but this is how far along I got. It's folded 4 times, and what is in here is a piece of hot rolled steel and a file. And I got a good feeling about how this one's going to turn out, and we'll finish it up here today and try to make a knife out of it.
I'm sorry.
Here I'm sprinkling borax onto the steel to act as flux. Now I'm going to just skip over a lot of this hammering because it's just too much of the same damn thing. Here you may notice the piece looks about 1.5 inches shorter than it used to be. That's because I left it in the fire too long and melted the end off it. It turned out not to be such a bad thing after all, because I actually had more than enough steel to make this size blade. Now here we're finally getting down to something that's looking like a blade, and it's thin enough that I can actually work with it on the anvil with my cross-peen sledgehammer. Here I'm using the rounding hammer to make the blade a little bit taller. It's pretty good for that. Now this is just about ready to grind, and since the grinders out there at the forge are basically the same thing they had in the 1850s, I'm just going to bring it home and use modern equipment. So the camera didn't really focus here for some reason, and I looked at this shot and I thought, that is a pretty cool design element if I could just figure out how to use it. After quite a bit of grinding, I switched to flat discs to start to smooth out the blade and put an edge on it. That's when I had the flashback to all that sanding on the last Damascus knife I made. And I reached out to John Grimsmo of Grimsmo Knives, and he really helped me out. He turned me on to these Scotch-Brite polishing discs that he uses. So this is what it looks like after a 2-hour-long bath in ferric chloride. I'm going to leave it in until morning and see what it looks like then. Alright, that's it. Ready for a handle. After etching it in ferric chloride and scrubbing it with the Scotch-Brite pads on the wheel, this turned out looking okay, and I think Ron's going to be happy with this when he finally gets it. I still need to make a handle for it, and I don't think I'm going to cover that on video. But you can look forward to the result of that endeavor on Instagram. My name there is Wildman Tech. And that's about all for this installment of the Forge Update. Click up here to see my last video. Click over here to see something of mine that YouTube thinks you'll like. And have a good one.